Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fatal Frame 3 The Tormented. I'm Robin at Anajack Without a C, and I am super pumped to be finishing off the Fatal Frame PS2 trilogy this week. Let's just go ahead and hop right on in. Hello, guys. Aleph, Lark. Off to a great start.
Right? Should we get going?
I heard this house was haunted. Too bad it's not.
Rumors are just rumors. I'm gonna load these up.
Knock on wood. The eyes widening. Just such a good effect.
You?
Started from some trauma, now we here.
Where am I?
So, this is Fatal Frame 3. Um, Unlike other games, we actually get to start out with the camera. Um, and unlike 2, we had to get some of our control stuff figured out because they do the thing where they try to make you control with when you're in first person, try to control your movement with the right stick and your aim with the left, and that sucks and I don't like it. So I fixed it. Now, unfortunately for us, we have a perfectly normal camera. We do not have the camera obscura yet. Um, so we're just gonna roam around in this great months and hope we don't die. This is yet another game that I know very little about other than the tech run that I did to get myself started. Okay, we're gonna follow him. Let's see. That's probably fine. There's actually some effects I want to point out here in a second that I think are really nice. Ah, oh, dang, missed it. Hi, lady. Oh. Okay, we're just gonna run. Okay, we're good. So one effect that they do for this segment, with this grainy filter, we can die pretty easily, just like in Fatal Frame 2. They actually add color to the bits that you can interact with. So doors are nice and brown and recognizable, which I love. I love that effect. And it's just enough of a touch that it still just maintains this kind of sepia tone. And not everything is like that, just the stuff that's like, I don't have to worry about. I don't know, I'm doing words bad. Very good at doing words bad, unfortunately. Oh, hey, bud.
Wait! There's still something I need to say!
God, that sepia flicker. Oh, it's so good. Oh. Oh. This is going great. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Don't even worry about it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just saw some fucked up shit.
It was nothing.
Yep. Perfectly normal. Hi, cat. Also, we actually get to see a film development room for the first time in the series. Hey, Malik. Yeah, the series starts getting more sexy with this entry. I do not understand this top. She cute though, but I don't understand this top. Alright, so it begins.
This place is...
Hour 1. The sign. Fence gate is locked with a padlock. There's a small door on the other side. Lock is engraved with a notched arrow design. nothing to worry about there. So much like the other two Fatal Frames, I'm going to be sticking to investigating as much as I can. Because you never know what you're going to find. But I did read up a little bit beforehand, and there are some quality of life updates that they made. For one, you get free herbal medications, 3 of them, every chapter, every quote-unquote hour. So you are never left with nothing. Let's see. Go this way. Boop. Oh, that was a little bit of a visual glitch. Weird. I thought that was just grass. Let's see. Okay, so we've got stairs and we got a couple of doors. Or a set of double doors, rather. Oh, we have a ladder. Which we can, in fact, go up. I wasn't expecting that for some reason. Let's see how the second floor looks here. Yep, that's pretty much it. Okay, we'll check that out in a second. So how's everybody doing today? Got a good new spoop game to play? I have been in... Not the way I wanted to start that sentence. Wasn't great. But I've been dealing with more achiness in my arm, so I haven't been able to. Sealed by some strong power. Haven't been able to draw. Haven't been able to work on too much, which, you know, happens. I'm trying to let myself relax, which is a little bit of a challenge. I like to work. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing my best. I've been playing some Lancer and Animal Crossing and some other stuff that's a little bit less intensive, like Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, hell yeah, cat. Excellent. It's gonna gently give you this cursed camera. Don't even worry about it. This is actually a new design for the camera obscura. Something is reflecting light. Old-fashioned bellows camera. Some kind of occult markings and chased metal cover the whole body. Still looks to be in good condition. Okay, now we can defend ourselves. Ooh. Some more weird visual glitching, which is interesting. We're playing on PS3 hardware, as I've mentioned before, the old 80 gig hardware emulation. Uh, so there are times where the emulation isn't going to be as clean, even though it is technically hardware, because the hardware is not perfect. It has a largely better success rate than the later software emulation models. But you're still going to run into some problems every now and then, and that's fine. Ooh. I also changed the controls around on me for this game, which is fine, but very annoying. The peephole's been opened in the wall. Sound seems to be coming from there.
Who's there?
Don't worry about it. I love the switch to over the shoulder for some of these sequences. Hey.
Stay back. Go away.
Oh, hi. Whoa. Okay, ma'am. Oh, hey. That's great to see. So I guess we're going to find a way to get over there. Let's check our map real quick. Couldn't figure out how to get through there, so we're going to... Damn, y'all do pop up a lot. Okay, the only other location we can go to, as far as I'm aware, is up this ladder. And it's locked. Bellflower. Okay. Well, let's check the sealed door and see if that gets us anything. Oh shoot, I just looked over and Sora is out in Kingdom Hearts now. I gotta go play that. Well, dang it. Okay. Well, I do have a door to check, or 3 back here. Let's go check that out. Oh, that was the way to go. Tell me, have you seen him?
Where did he go?
Oh boy. We're off to a great start. Whoa, hi. Boop. Hi, hello. Whoa, hi. Jesus. Really coming for me. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Oh boy. So let's take this moment to check out our camera. Okay, so we've got a lot of these same sorts of things to go for. And I don't know about you, but has virtually no exercising effect. Fine. Oh, interesting. Let's get out of here now. Now that we've got the camera obscura, we can actually... Oh, hey! I saw them feet.
If only I died too. It's not my fault that I'm the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. If I had just had Arius, I would have. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would. Are you all right? Other one.
Oh. Better run.
Let me sleep forever.
Finally get to play a character who gets the fuck out. Oh dear.
Ray? Um. Is everything okay? I heard you cry out. I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately.
What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
This is a hell of a setup. Oh, geez. Is it all just a dream? Anyway, I'd better get up. Bruise appears. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it'll be recorded in the notebook. Okay. I felt a sharp pain in my shoulders when I woke up. For a moment, I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin, but when I looked again, there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? The abandoned house. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. About all I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was I just worn out, still scarred by the accident? Are the rumors true? Was he really there? Manner of sleep. The ruined house I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions, maybe I'm just tired. Yu Aso, my fiance. He was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. Met as students. He was the opposite of me in every way, quiet and kind, like gently falling rain. Meanwhile, I'm loud and mean, and I drop like cats and dogs, like a soft shower that washes everything clean. He passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless driving. That's not going to factor in at all. Miku Hinasaki, younger sister of Yu's best friend. She lives with me now and works as my assistant. I haven't met her brother. You told me she had lost a relative in an accident. She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hardworking. Not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after you passed away. The tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer and I ran away before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I can still feel her cold, stabbing fingers on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. Mother and daughter. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in sad voices to him. Who could they be? I guess we get to just enjoy the environment? This is kind of neat. You could bought most of these photography books for me. She has a good eye for these things. Most of them I've hardly even glanced at. Not gonna lie, some of these visual glitches are fascinating. Pieces of my work are pinned up on the wall. There are more scenery shots now than there used to be. I don't feel ready yet for projects that involve taking pictures of people. I
Good
can't...
morning, Ray.
Ooh. Hi. Um... It's hard to tell sometimes what's a glitch and what isn't. But I think it's safe to say this one's a glitch. Use room. Ever since the accident, I try not to come in here unless I have a good reason. Good morning, Ray. Looks like it's going to rain all day today, too. You don't have to work so much this week, so why don't you just relax? Ray, you've been working too much lately. Woken up by a bad dream this morning, not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. That reminds me, there was a letter. It's addressed to you. Letter from Kay. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? continuing my investigation of the urban legend. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legend. I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I'd like to see it. Maybe it'll provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legend. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, that camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given where I found it, it may have some connection to the missing people in the urban legend. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, Kei Amakura. Dear Kei, you died. Bye. It's written several times before. He's still not told him about you? Oh boy. Use camera obscura. I wonder if it would be in use room. Well, do have a new note, and because they give us that information, we can just pop it up. I've never met him personally, but he was a friend of you. He used to write from time to time. You seems to have known lots of people, both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and you were doing research into our urban legends. Maybe the camera obscura was somehow connected with that. I should tell him about the accident. Yeah, you should. I know you got a big grief going on, but you gotta tell him. The camera obscura would be the same camera I saw in my dream. This girl's going through some grief?
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you. You.
So it makes you wonder if we're actually going to be dealing with, um, themes that are directly relevant to what Ray is going through. Let's see. There's a notebook left out on the top of the desk. Perhaps somebody was in the middle of working. Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents, such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legend, and oral tradition. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs like night trysts or ceremonies often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motif for urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city or the modern bias towards the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear finds expression in the urban legend. For that reason, the setting of the legend must be the isolated mountain village. Further, bygone customs are attractive elements that end up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there is this story about the area where the Minakami Dam, where Mayu went missing. Lost Village. Wait. Yeah, that was a callback. Huh. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of a certain festival, there was a great massacre and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there is a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you will come to the shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you will never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village where day will never again break and a woman's horrific laugh rings throughout the village. Next, we have the Manor of Bizarre Murders, where the same tragedy recurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. The House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Himuro, where there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in the manor. Their corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and heads severed off. One more example is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urban legend I'm researching now. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from early 1900s and is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited aways and those people's later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legend. Still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. So we just got callbacks to both the first two Fatal Frames. Perhaps this was what Kay was asked to investigate. Add a well-organized notebook on urban legends to your file. An old newspaper stuck in a notebook. So what's kind of funny is that Fatal Frame 2 kind of just doesn't acknowledge Fatal Frame 1. They're just two completely separate events that happen to be similar. And now 3 is kind of tying everything together. Like, it's kind of funny. Like, they didn't plan on it being a narrative franchise until this game, and I think that's neat. Series of vanishings across the region. According to sources, before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Makie Kuzuhara and her daughter, Kozue. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kuzuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wandered the mountains nearly every day. The informant says, I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. Now we pick up the camera. Shelf are a letter and a camera similar to the one I saw in my dream. Looks like the letters from Kay. Slight beverage break. Okay. During my research on the Manor of Sleep urban legend, I finally made it to a certain deserted village lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece, Mio, when Maya disappeared, she caused you a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her, saw this camera and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look it over for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find then. So we are now referencing very specific characters as being related in some way, shape, or form to us. Tried pushing the shutter button, but there was no response. Looks like it's broken. There is still an old film inside the camera obscura. Doesn't seem to have been spoilt by being exposed at all. Couldn't be on it. What if I could develop it in the darkroom? Well, obviously we're going to do that. God, this is already off to a really interesting start. Kitty! Hi, Kitty. Kitty. Let me I interact with Kitty. Hi, Kitty. That didn't do anything, but it doesn't matter because I got to take a picture of a cat. Not gonna let me pet it, but I am going to do the kitty thing. I've taken a picture of my cats in a while.
Ray, you've been working too hard. You should get some rest.
Nope. Let's see. Where would it be? Wow, we can just see right through that door, huh? What a weird bug. Alright. Undeveloped film. An old roll of film from inside the camera obscura. There's definitely something on the film. I wonder if I can develop it. An image has appeared of a crying woman. Just as I thought, I must have taken this during that dream. All the film has been developed. Picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something out. Well, at least we won't be too surprised by anything hiding behind a door. Miku, about the woman in this picture. I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as you can. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so... I found it in Yu's room. It's okay if you can't find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You show the photos you've developed to Miku. Sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come talk to Miku later to get books and other information. Interesting. Check the bed with the X button, you can sleep. By checking the camera obscura on the desk, you can save your progress. Okay. So this is a hub area. We can just chill out here in between levels, I guess. And kind of confirms that this manner of sleep is in fact a dream mansion. Let's go to sleep. Oh hey. So this game's big bad is the tattooed woman, I'm assuming. Oh god. You know, Silent Hill 4 is a game I have not been able to get through
This
yet.
dream
Might be time.
again.
So this should be the notched arrow. Yeah. So here's a question. With the big bad being the tattooed woman in this game, I'm assuming. And with some really cool bosses throughout these games, what's your favorite horror villain? And we can go super basic like Freddy Krueger, Jason, Voorhees. But this also includes like Silent Hill enemies, whatever. Missed that one, but that's fine. Personally, I'm kind of undecided. The shark from Gyo. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I do have a lot of favorites. I do really enjoy me a Freddy Krueger. Like, it's just kind of classic. And I'm a big Robert Englund fan. Ooh. Hardware. If you recommend that movie, I might actually go look at it. Maybe it's not too hard to find. I'm trying to think of some other creatures I really like. Because a lot of my faves are like really, really, really popular ones. They're not weird to like. Memo and shaky hand. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. Memo and shaky hand added to file. Don't glow like that. I will. If I see it, I will definitely give it a shot. Ooh, Type 14 film. Actually, let's check what film we're using right now. There we go. I think I have a copy of Gyo ready to read. I gotta bone up on my stuff. Ooh. Yeah. Chucky's classic as well. I think Chucky actually legitimately freaked me out. Almost as bad as Pennywise from the original It miniseries. I say original, but like the Tim Curry It. Jeez. That man hauls ass. Oh, there is a save point. I should use that. Trying to think of some stuff that I've been well and truly freaked out by that I love. Yeah, I mean, the story about Tim Curry's Pennywise is still so great in that no one would eat lunch with him, like when he was in costume, because everyone was scared shitless of him. And, like, you know what? Yeah, that's fair. He's such a good guy. Like, he's just really good at playing horrific monstrosities. Ah, jeez. Gotta be more ready for this. I'm not gonna go too far yet because I don't want to lose my way. But I do want to check any items we can pick up. Yeah, dude just has the voice, you know? Got the look. Okay, what are you gonna throw at me? Oh, hey! This old mechanic. An image of something has emerged in the photo. I think I know where that is. Actually, speaking of, I've been weirdly tempted to go watch a very specific movie, Slumber Party Massacre. There's a remake coming out, but for a while I had assumed that an old movie I saw was just like a really horny Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequel. But it turns out it was Slumber Party Massacre. And, ooh, alarm. And so now I need to sit there and actually watch that because that was like the OG of that genre of slasher. Being attacked by a ghost, the top part of the viewfinder may flash red and an alarm will ring. This instant is a more powerful shutter chance of the fatal frame. Yes, okay. This is what we needed. This is great. I love this. Hey,
Please.
you want to fight me? Oh. Oh, it looks like we did the thing. Oh, she works under a pseudonym. Cool. I haven't checked that stuff out in a bit. So that's cool. Thank you for that. That's neat. Voices behind the wall. In the storage space under the stairs was a small locked door. A low, mournful moaning was coming from inside. What could be in there? According to the notebook left on his desk, he was doing some research for Kei Amakura. His notes are full of accounts of old urban legends and newspaper clippings about disappearances and people who were spirited away. Woman in photo. The woman whose image appeared on the film from inside the camera obscura. No doubt about it, it was the same woman I saw inside the manor in my dream. Just like with you that time. An old camera etched with the words Camera Obscura. I found a camera like the one I picked up in my dream in Yu's room. Apparently, Kay sent it to him. Is this the same camera I saw in my dream? I'm always up for, like, new horror comic suggestions. And it does remind me that I really need to get a pitch together for the horror comic I want to do, but really need a team for, because, oh boy, it's nasty. Hey. Whoa. Hi. Oh, wait. Fatal frame? Let's try that again. Boop. Damn. Okay, that's fine. We can now change film without leaving our camera, though. So, hey, that's cool. Hi! Ah. Okay, so we can now change film without having to enter a menu. Um, so already this game is way better. Let's see. Displays spirit power, recharge rate, and camera range depending on the charge. I'll start with sensitivity. So now we can enter this door.
Me.
Right, what's gonna happen to us?
Survive.
There you are.
I haven't done it. The tattoos. Can't escape from my dreams.
What you gonna do?
I didn't do anything wrong. It's not my fault.
It's okay to be a weenie.
What
It
about
happens.
these tattoos?
You also have to remember that,
No,
like,
it's too late.
the notebook or something is lying at the feet of the crouching woman.
Please,
Burnt passport.
me.
You also have to remember that, like, I will sit there and be ready for a horror movie pretty much at any point, even though they freak me out
I
too.
haven't done anything wrong.
Yoshi Takigawa.
I can't escape from my dreams.
Shino
I
Takigawa.
didn't do
Okay.
anything wrong.
New information. Name was written on the charred passport that fell at her feet. Yoshino Takigawa. Does such a person really exist?
I didn't do anything wrong. It's not my fault.
Looks like that is
What
the
about
only
these
thing to
tattoos? Oh no,
worry about
no,
here.
it's too late. You should wake up. Please help me.
You should wake up.
Please wake me up. I didn't do anything wrong. Why?
Huh. Seems like the more we delve, the worse it flares. Pain flared up again after my dream of the empty house. Since the vision I had that day, I keep seeing the house in my dreams. The pain I felt when the tattooed woman touched me, the bruise. The dream, the house, are they connected to you somehow? Or am I just tired? Does everyone hate you, or are you just tired? Okay. I mean, it looks like a bruise. So what if the bruise happens to look like snakes? Huh. Note has been left on the kitchen counter. Dear Ray, I've gone out to do some research on the woman from the other day. I'll be back later this evening. Make sure you eat breakfast, okay? In addition, on the kitchen counter, a breakfast of perfectly made rice balls has been prepared. A real mom's eye view. Yeah, that's what I hear. Oh. If a weird tattoo is showing up each night after your dreams, you need coffee. I think that's a fair assessment.
Hello?
Ray, it's Miku.
Hi, Miku. I was able to get the name, dress of the woman in the photo. Yoshino Takigawa. She's the only survivor of a plane crash that happened the other day. I knew I had seen her before. It all came together when I asked one of the editors. It seems that she's still being hospitalized. I'll tell you the location of the hospital. Yoshino Takigawa.
I heard from the hospital that she's been asleep for a long time, and no one has been able to wake her.
Oh. She's trapped in the manner of sleep.
I don't want to see anymore.
So the mansion draws in people with survivor's guilt? Oh. Probably shouldn't have walked away, huh? Just like the mother and daughter. All that was left of them when they disappeared was soot like ash.
Did you go to the hospital?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, they seem to be using a very specific, like, high-pitched noise for some of these sequences. If it's a little much, I'll turn it down whenever they pop up. Just like remind me, and I'll go for it. Also, this game is going to be a little longer than the other Fatal Frames. It's clocked in at about 15 hours as opposed to like 6 to 8. I think we can get there in under time, but that does mean that if we want to get through things faster, I am using a kind of guide. It's basically a spoiler-free, objective-only walkthrough where it tells me the very basics. So I still have to figure stuff out, but okay. So now we're back in. Let's see, where are we? Checked out a lot of stuff. There isn't a lot. We've chance to explore. Let's see. Be a safe bet is to head back upstairs. Oh hey, there's a thing. Another corridor on the other side of the wall. Huh. Okay, let's take a quick run through here. See if maybe I just saw something, which I don't think I did. Okay. Any new items? Not yet. That's fine. And we're going to head on through the door. Let's see. They changed the controls on me, so I have to remember how to get to everything. Okay, here we go. Let's head up. Whoa. Hey now. I guess that's where we're headed. Let's go chase them. Surely nothing bad will happen. Okay, I saw that filament get light up a bit. Looks like we got another fight on our hands. Oh dear. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You're doing it. Radically should not be doing it. So,
Stay back.
oh. Yep, time to fight. Okay. Oh geez, these are kind of unique for this game, huh? Ouch. Okay. Oh, okay. So that's how it's gonna do. Not able to get any, fatal shots off of these guys. Okay. Oh, we're not even using the right film anyway. Okay, here we go. Whoa. Okay. So we're just going to focus on fully charged shots. It won't get us a lot of points, but these guys aren't giving us any fatal frame opportunities, so... Okay, that one's down. One thing I kind of like about how this game handles itself, that you can actually use the audio to tell where things are just by the pitch. There's certain sounds in this, which is really neat. I like it. Sorry for spinning around like that. Oh, oh dear. Oh no. Are you going to give me a fatal frame opportunity? Yes. Oh, that was bad.
You aren't like me.
Okay.
You're not like me.
That was a little terrifying. Kept wondering what was happening, and then suddenly... That was such a perfect shot. Admittedly, not the worst tattoo to wake up to. Like, look, I would love an easy tattoo to get. That's just, listen. Saw the bruise clearly when I woke. Pain is worse than yesterday. The bruise is spreading. Spreading bruise. Yoshino Takigawa had a bruise like this before she vanished. She was in the dream, too. Was she having these same dreams? The bruise, the dreams, what do they mean? Yoshino Takigawa. It's definitely the same woman I saw in the dream manor. The sole survivor of a plane crash, she slept constantly in the hospital after the accident, till the day she disappeared in front of my eyes. A blue pattern appeared on her body the instant before she vanished. What was it? Is she connected to the woman in my dreams? So it seems similar to previous games. Was it the first game? When you find yourself getting rope marks all on you, there will be a point which they are fully visible, and that's when you're about to die. So we're seeing a similar thing here. This is Yoshino Takigawa's diary. He asked me to take care of it at the hospital since family were all killed in the accident. They didn't seem to feel comfortable keeping it around the hospital. Was I right to accept it? 8:10, Sunny. I heard it's good for the heart to write in a diary and have someone read it. By doing this, maybe I will stop seeing that terrible dream. Sad being all alone. If I can have someone read this in some way, maybe I'll connect with them. 8:11, Cloudy. My family and Nalia died, but being alone is more frightening than even that harsh fact. More than the accident itself, being the only one living afterwards, waiting endlessly, that was more frightening. Left all alone in the total darkness, a sweltering night but freezing cold. 8:13, Cloudy. I had a nasty dream. Snow fell on an old abandoned house. I'm all alone and lost, but they might all be in the house. I can meet them. I sense that. If I go in, I can meet them. They're calling me, but if I go in, I may not be able to return. But if that's what he wants. 8:18, Cloudy. Bit by bit, I go in deeper. I'm cold. It's getting dark. I can hear a song. Now he's in there. Mom, Dad, everyone besides me, all in there. They all left me behind, left me and went in. Because only I survived. 8:27, Rain. It's painful. Is this the pain of the dream? Is the pain the dream? The tattoo spreads. The doctor says he can't see anything. Overseas, they apparently call the emotional trauma after an accident like this PTSD. But I can see it. No date. Rainy. After sleeping several days, I'm only half awake. Gradually, I come not to know whether I'm awake or asleep. The doctor seemed interested when he listened to my story. Maybe he is becoming more sympathetic. That dream and the pain of mine alone. The pain is spreading. No date. Rainy? Not sure. Am I to blame? Since I'm the only one who survived. But it's not like I chose to survive. No date. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. What should I do? What? Forgive me. That woman is coming after me. I can see her even when I'm awake. No date. I can't take being touched again. I don't want to see anymore. About the photo you gave me. There are marks on her. Don't you think they look like tattoos? Woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. Yoshino Takigawa and the woman who attacked me in my dream both had the same tattoo. And now the same pattern is spreading across my body. Ever since she touched me in that dream. The dream, the bruise, the manor, are they all somehow connected to her? Yoshino Takigawa, the only survivor of a plane crash. She went missing from the hospital and appeared in my dream. She attacked me like someone out of her mind. A tattoo like bruise covered her entire body. Now that the same tattoo is spreading across my body. Carries on like this, then God, a lot of these files you can just completely miss out on if you don't read them right away. Also, I appreciate the colors for the room kind of read like a negative. I think that's very clever and I like it. Oh, hey, an item. Is this that place from yesterday? Oh shit, we're in hour 2. 4-point well key. Well, we know where that is. Vaguely. Yeah, it's the fact that it's trying to do something like this is wild to me. Like right away, one of the big things I'm noticing is that we are getting characters with personality, with very specific things happening in their lives. Oh, are you ready to fight? Looks like. Shit. Oh, if you could just back off. Ah!
You aren't like me.
And like, we're dealing with a character who has a personal experience that isn't necessarily tied to what's happening in the lore of this. She is kind of disconnected. What is going on?
Let this priestess never awaken from her dream for all eternity.
Who's struggling in here? Yes, nobody. So, the fact that we're dealing with a character who comes in with her own shit and is being affected by her own shit makes this world seem more interesting to me. Like, we're not just dealing with somebody who has some problems. We're dealing with somebody who is being drawn in by supernatural forces that are drawing on the problems she's dealing with. And that's just kind of awesome. Like, we're getting more into some traditional psychological horror, but we're not leaving what makes Fatal Frame interesting. We're getting more into Silent Hill territory. We're getting more into, like, psychological horror instead of just supernatural, and that's really cool to me. all fell over. It's something that, like, I think I kind of go back to Silent Hill Homecoming, right? Which is an okay game. It's not a great Silent Hill, partially because one of the things that they did was they tried to create a character who was combat worthy to build on the quote-unquote weakness of Silent Hill, and in doing so, made a character who necessarily had to be a certain way. Oh, hey! Hi! Hello! You can just back off. I'm trying to do a show here. So, like, we get this character who is militarily capable, and he was designed that way from the forefront, and that's, like, what he came in with, and you would think, oh, all of that stuff together works really well. But it's really hard to be scared when the shit you're in, like, the shit you come into a Silent Hill-esque world with is just war, you know? You can do something interesting with that. But I like the idea of this character just being this photographer, this researcher, this person who does photos for a living, just coming into the Fatal Frame world and being drawn in, not because of any personal attachment necessarily, but because she's got her own shit going on. Like, yeah, she takes photos, but that's not really who she is. There's nothing about her that makes her particularly equipped to deal with the situation. She's just this person with their own lived experience. Herbal medicine. I'll be honest, like, the stretch to talk about Silent Hill Homecoming is maybe not necessary. Like, I don't think it's... I think maybe I'm kind of reaching for something to talk about. But I do think there is something there in just the way main characters in these sorts of games work out. Because, like, I mean, Resident Evil, while not a psychological horror, can easily take military characters and provide them with an interesting background and stuff that they come into these experiences with, and more importantly, give them an existence beyond just being combat people. Oh, hey. Whoa! If you could just back... There you are. Oh, I missed that one. Wanna try that one again? Yeah, you wanna try that one again. Hey, Mom. Good to see ya. Bye, baby. Boop. Okay, you're dead. Sealed by some strong power. Okay, so where was the door that was locked? It's there. Okay. So we're going to go back the way we came. We did a little ghost hunting, and that's good. Go ahead and switch. God, it's so nice to be able to just switch my camera film like that. Oh, so good. Yeah. She's not equipped to handle it. Nobody is, but at the same time wants people to resonate with it, which is what works great. Like, yeah, she's dealing with what is being literally called trauma. And, like, losing her fiance in that wreck, especially losing her fiance in a wreck that she claims to have caused is, sadly, a great way to set up a horror story. And finding a way to tie everything in so that we actually get to experience this all together, even better. Like, shit, I'm into it. Okay, did I not see that right? Yeah, I saw it right, just... Oh, maybe it's that way. Well, either way, I'm in the right place for it. I keep going back to Resident Evil 8 mentally. But I think what's really funny about Resident Evil 8 is that we're not dealing, like, the main character of Resident Evil 8 and 7, he's not equipped to deal with the situation he's in, but more importantly, he's not equipped to deal with being a character in a Resident Evil game. I think that's what I really like about just like everything in that. It's so good.
Not enough.
Take a quick sweep around to make sure I'm not being tracked. Oh. Dang. So I don't know. I think it's really fun when characters are not well suited for the experience they're in, but it's even funnier when they're not well suited for the game they're in. Like, it's just so good. One day we'll sit and play through the Resident Evils and we'll really get to like showcase that. I can't wait for it personally. Okay, I was reading the map wrong. Let's head on up. Wait. Also, this is the southern corridor. Okay, so now we want to go to the northern corridor. Yeah, I don't know why I have the map flipped upside down in my head here. But it's giving me some trouble. I'm not normally directionally challenged. Just bad when I am not familiar with an area. Once I know where I'm going, things are great. Okay, you gotta stop that. Four-point well design. We're gonna use it. And we're gonna pop ourselves through. Into the hidey hole we go. I don't like... Oh, whoa. That was neat. Walls cracked and marked with black stains. I know you're there. I know you're there. Hey, I know you're there. An image of something has been caught on the photo. That is just a hand. Okay, could you comment on the hand? It looks like a hand. Okay. So that's bizarre. Let's go here first. Oh. let's snap us a picture. Image of something has been caught on the photo. Might be able to have Miku research that for us. Looks like this is a locked door. Ancient, sturdy-looking lock on the door. Image of 2 mandarins carved on the lock. Daydream you was in here. This is just a pretty little area. Sacred water! Hell yes. Well, it is off and I can see inside it. It's too dark for me to see clearly, but it looks like the well has run dry. Oh, don't you start. I hear you. Where you at? You go to the fuel area and meet a dog boy. I mean, if that's not what everybody wants, then I don't know what anyone wants. I had to move it, but it's shut tight. Could there be something inside? Something on the ground, herbal medicine. If I'm not mistaken, this is that item we couldn't reach before. But we're doing a good job. Yeah, I kind of like them. They have endeared themselves to me. I hope it isn't going to be a consistent thing, but for what it adds here... Oh, you can totally get through there. Passage gets even smaller up ahead. Feel wind flowing from the smaller end of the passage. Wonder where it leads to. Looks so narrow, only a child or small woman would be able to get through it. You're not a big woman. Like... Are you sure you can't just... I get it. Really, I do. Looks like something is happening over here? Let's see. Whatever the case, there's not much we can do in there. Oh, wait. There was a turning point? Let's check that out. Did I remember to say hi, Mom? I feel like I did. I feel like I musta. Where? Okay, that's a little further ahead. So we're not going to worry about that. We'll pop on through. What are we going to be dealing with? Whoa! Hi! Okay, you actually scared the crap out of me. Where are you at? Knock you back. Ah, dang. Missed a chance. Oops. Whoa! Okay, there's 2 of you. set up, that's fine.
Secret side with me.
Oh, hi! Whew. Hello! Okay. Just gonna keep doing this shit. Oh, messed it up. Okay, that's fine. Whoa, hey! You're still there. I know you are. Come at me, bro. Something on the ground where the man in white was. A sleeping stone, carved in relief into a lithograph stone the size of my palm, is a horizontal line like the character for 1. Raised bump on the back of the stone, maybe for fitting it into something. The men who appeared in the black-stained corridor, wearing ragged white robes and tall court hats. Was it their voices I heard through the corridor walls, moaning? What was happening to them? Okay, so. Looks like... Huh. I wonder if this means... Nope. Let's see. Don't remember where everything is. Do have another floor to go up, though. Oh, yeah. That is definitely on purpose, unfortunately. So let's head on up. They keep sneaking in, like, little moments where ghosts can kind of appear. Ghosts that we can't capture. Oh, wow. Hey, boo. Boo! Okay, so we're just gonna take our time. Ban. Port. Bot account. Got 2 of them. Lock. Gosh. That's unfortunate. Um, it does happen, but it's been happening a little bit more now. Which is not great. I never want to be famous. Are you kidding me? Christ, sounds awful. Turn into a huge jerk? Who wants that?
Get back! Stay away!
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go the other way for a second, but then I'm coming right after you. So, I'm just gonna have to deal. Type 61 film, hell yeah. Oh. After fitting in the sleeping stone, the contraption began to move. Minute script is engraved on the stone slate. Engrave in the pedestal the same number of panes as are engraved on the sleeping stone. Let's see. So we can rewind. It's kind of cool. Oh, I guess that was it. Oh. I can see a door on the other side of the roof. If I were to walk across the roof. I'm gonna take a look around and see if there's... Yeah, there. Looks like we're good. I don't know if we can slip, but I'm definitely appreciative of the fact that the game is making me go slow. Oh, hey. Two Mandarin's key. Hey, excellent. Equipped function evade. Okay. You're caught by a ghost. If your timing pressing the shoot button is good, you can evade the attack. Hell yeah. Whoop. Nope, don't want it. Bye. Okay. One, two, three. Hot damn. That was so good. Just destroyed it. Hey now. Wait, do we really have another 10,000 points? Oh, how nice. Go ahead and grab that. Just getting a little better all the time. Go ahead and swap out our film for a moment. Dang. You gotta be ready with some of this. So I don't remember where the Mandarin lock was. Because I did go somewhere else for a second, and that means I've forgotten everything. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I want. Now, we have done a lot in this short amount of time. So, let's see. The door over this way? No, that's usually covered, so we're not going to worry about that. Right, the courtyard. Okay. So, how do we get there? Currently facing south. Once we go downstairs, we can. Want to go here. That means we need to go this way. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, I am right. This worked. Okay, I'm good. Peek over here. Okay, we're fine. Then, head outside. And as long as nothing comes out to try and kill us, should be able to open this door up. To Mandarin's key. Open it. Here we go.
You!
Oh. Well, hey. Oh. That tattoo is coming in even darker, it looks like. Same courtyard and tomb from that daydream. Dream you was inside. Old film in the camera obscura. You got musty film. Excellent. Okay. Inside the house was a courtyard. Snowing. There was a line of graves and an even older house looming up behind. Oh.
Yes,
Interesting.
Kurosawa speaking.
Ray? It's Miku. Good morning. I gathered together all the information I got from the editor about the woman yesterday. I wanted you to see it. It's laying on the desk in my room, so please go take a look at it if you like. I've gotten a little worried about all this. There's one other thing I wanted to check out. I'll be back after I finish.
I understand. Thanks.
You know, I think lotion is a good start for it. Just something to slather on there every now and then. Oh, Miku's room is really cute. Even when it's glitching out. There's a pile of reference materials and Miku's notes on the desk. She said she had put them together for me. The woman in the photograph, name Yoshino Takigawa, 26. She was the only survivor of a plane crash that occurred in August. Following is a comment from a reporter named Ozawa who covered it. When the plane crashed, Miss Takigawa was thrown out of the aircraft and was mostly untouched by the fire. Also, the arbor where she was thrown became a cushion. She was thus miraculously saved. When rescued, her external injuries were mild burns, bruises, and scrapes, and it was determined there was no threat to her life. But as it took 4 days to find her, she was very dehydrated, weak, and distressed, and she seemed to be suffering mentally. During those 4 days, she was surrounded by other victims, her relatives, and her lovers' corpses. Next is what I heard from someone at hospital admissions. After hospitalization, she was extremely frightened of being alone or sleeping. She apparently had frightening dreams and would even hurt herself to stay awake. But over time, the amount she slept grew longer until she spent most of the day sleeping. At first, it was thought she was sleeping due to the psychological trauma she experienced, but her condition gradually grew worse and she would sleep for 3 days straight. When she woke, she would complain of hallucinations, saying pain or there are bruises all over my body. As her hallucinations grew worse, she became less responsive to outside stimulus during her waking hours, sometimes muttered deliriously or sing lullabies. The past several days she hasn't awoken, and the rest is as Ray saw. This is also just a hospital rumor, but the staff has a long-standing urban legend amongst themselves about patients like Takigawa, or who they call lost patients. Interesting. Placed between the pages of Miku's notebook is a copy of a newspaper cutting with today's date written on it. Patient disappears. On the night of the 9th, a patient disappeared from a ward in Katsuragi Hospital. The police are currently searching for her. Missing person is the sole survivor of the August plane crash, Yoshino Takigawa, 26. Miss Takigawa became emotionally unstable after the accident. She was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder and hospitalized long-term. The hospital's response to her disappearance went no further than "we are investigating the details." Miss Takigawa lost all her family in the accident, and concerns have been raised about her current whereabouts. Picture stand on the desk has been laid flat. Is this a photo of Miku? Wait! Hey! Yay! I love a good callback. And that's actually her original outfit from before they ported it over to the West. That's just one little neat detail that they left in. Always been cheerful enough, but I don't think I've ever seen her look quite this contented. Heard she had lost a family member. Could this person in the picture be... So now you know for certain who Miku is. Yay! Okay. Now we're actually near the end of the stream. I want to try something before we head out, because one thing I haven't done is check out the house at night. And like, what if there's cool stuff? We also have pictures to develop, so let's go check that out. See if I remember where it is. Lotion, maybe honestly put an awkward bit of plastic over it so it don't get infected. All valid. All great points. Midnight development in my underwear. Looks like the grave mound in the courtyard by the stairwell. Maybe I can learn something from this photo. If only it were this easy. Black human-shaped stains mark the walls of a narrow corridor. Hey, human-shaped stains, just like we were discussing earlier. The narrow corridor on the other side of the door where I heard the moaning was strung with sacred rope and paper. The walls were covered with human-shaped stains. There was a black stain left behind when Yoshino Takigawa vanished. Something happened on those walls as well. According to Miku's research, Yoshino Takigawa was asleep almost all the time just before she disappeared. After the accident, she slept longer and longer hours, and whenever she woke up, she would hum what sounded like a lullaby. Apparently, the medical community is abuzz with rumors of similar occurrences, hospital patients who disappeared. Is this another one of those urban legends? The girl who works as my assistant. She's the sister of Yu's best friend. I heard she lost a relative. The photo on her desk showed her with a young man who looked like her brother. She's always been a cheerful person, but I haven't often seen her smile as happily as in that picture. Wonder if the person she lost was someone she was very close to. Maybe she lost someone special, just like me. So Mika has two brothers? I want to have to like go back and try to recall some of that information. Um, Unfortunately, I've slept since the last time I played Fatal Frame 1. I got some advice to check out something in Yu's room. Another file that we could grab. Let's see. Bookcase is the book Occultism that Amakura wrote about in his letter. Okay. The camera obscura is a device used to capture the other world, made by occultist Kunihiko Aso. From the late 19th to the early 20th century, he tried to communicate with and get proof of this other world. The term occultist refers to people involved in the movement to verify Eastern thought using contemporary Western technology. Kunihiko Aso is a prime example of such an occultist. The camera obscura was one of his quintessential experiments. He modified them at the time still rare camera by adding a special lens and film. It was supposed to capture unbelievable things normally invisible to the naked eye, like a so-called different phase interval and spirits and ghosts. They are very rare nowadays, but apparently these cameras are still traded among curio dealers. Most have been broken, and we have lost the chance to see the other world as well as Aso's achievements for eternity. Or have we? So that's great. We've got two new characters to discuss. Aso, who is a scholar of the occult who lived in the second half of the 19th century. He used the new technology of the West to make various machines designed to prove the existence of the other world. The camera obscura was one of his inventions. According to the book, it could photograph supernatural objects existing on an alternate plane. Was he somehow connected to the manor? Old camera called the camera obscura. It was designed by a man with the same surname as you, Aso, to photograph images of spirits and ghosts. What was the camera doing inside the manor? So, what have we learned in this playthrough so far? We've learned that Fatal Frame 1 and 2 did happen in this universe. They are things that have occurred. Um, we are actually being assisted by the protagonist of the first game. Um, the the manner of sleep, this place we keep finding ourselves in, uh, is drawing in people and seems to be the reason they disappear or get completely murked. Um, and it seems to do with survivor's guilt so far. We don't know about the mother and child that we saw earlier, but, like, what else can we assume? Anyway, we've hit our 2 hour mark, and I think that'll do it for the night. I think we did a lot today. We've gotten through most of the second chapter. I think somewhere around there. Um, so thank you guys for coming. I'll be back with this on Thursday. Tomorrow we should be playing Bubsy 2 with Ryan Kingdom. I'm still kind of taking time off with my wrist. It shouldn't extend to Friday, but a forewarning, if for some reason I'm still injured by Friday, we won't have a sketch suggestion stream. We'll have just another horror stream. We'll just get a little ahead of ourselves. But I think that'll do it for us. Uh, if you want to catch some older VODs, they are currently being uploaded to YouTube. If you're watching this from YouTube, hi, I like people from a year from this stream, because that's how long it's going to take me. Maybe not. Maybe I'll actually get on top of things. Currently up on YouTube is my Bullet Witch stream, which is at 480p, but it's a good stream. It really is. Bullet Witch is a fun game. Um, yeah, that's everything. So, I've been Robin at Enerjack Without a C. Get hydrated, get vaccinated, get masked up. Be good, be safe, be awesome, be God. Thank you very much for coming. Can't wait to play more.